Welcome back to Fickle Sports. The season is almost upon us, people, after the longest season ever experienced. We've got a season preview for you guys, where we recap what on earth happened in the 2019-20 season, because we can't even remember what happened last week.
It's not just the 1920 recap that you have to look forward to. We also have predicted lineups for next season, where we take into account transfers that have already happened and transfers that are really close. We also look at other transfers that you might potentially lead to improve the squad for the 2021 Premier League season. And as a little test for you, we have the starting lineup from the first game of the 1920 Premier League season to see if you can remember who started and, more importantly, to see who survives going into the latest season.
And thank you to all our current and new subscribers. You guys are the best. And if you like this content, like and subscribe, and let's get into it.
Why don't you take a seat back, Red Devil fans, because we're going to take you through our 3-minute 1920 recap video. I have my imaginary stopwatch ready. Gary, going in 3, 2, 1.
Ollie's at the wheel. Don't say those 4 words again. Those words cursed Man United at the end of last season. 5 defeats in the final 9 Premier League games. It all really came falling off. Is Ollie the right man? Or was it just the greatest new manager bounce ever experienced? Or is it an imbalanced squad in real need of some retooling? Lukaku gone. Sanchez out on loan. What a relief to have their wages off the books. A transfer window came and went where only defenders were signed. Oh, and a Daniel James. Is that the right investment for a team like Man United? We're desperate to get into the Champions League here. Anyway, the Premier League commences, and one of the worst starts in Man United history followed, with a 10-point return from the opening 9 games. What is going on? Horrible losses to Newcastle, to Bournemouth. Oh crap, we're 2-0 down against Sheffield United. It's gonna be one of those days again. Oh wait, holy crap. Yes, Williams. Yes, Greenwood. Rashford, what a game. We're gonna win. Oh, fuck, McBurney. This season feels like a slow death. But wait, we beat the crazy one. We beat those noisy neighbours at their place. Everything is right in the world. Oh crap, Rashford is out. Pogba's out. We signed up De Gea. For how much, you say? We're only just outside the Champions League places. We need signings in January. We need a hero. Let's get that window open. Bruno Fernandes, 80 million euros, you say? Whatever, join the ranks. Does this mean that Pogba's leaving? Whatever, just play him. Holy crap, he is fucking good. United are back to winning ways. Uh-oh, what is this virus from China? It's fine, we're far away, right? Football won't get taken down. Oh crap, there's no more football. After an eternity passes, football has made its way back with no crowds. Rashford and Pogba are back. Pogba and Bruno in the same midfield. Give me some of that. We are smashing every team. Greenwood is going insane. This kid is the future. Look at his finishing from both feet. Man City ban overturned. Okay, crap, we got to get in the top 4 for real now. But we're in the FA Cup semi-final. Let's just throw a stinker against Chelsea, shall we? But that's potential silverware. Yeah, don't worry. Champions League. Let's save it for West Ham. Oh shit, we drew. Now we've got to do the business against Leicester. We've done it. We've beat Leicester. We're in the Champions League. We can spend that money on Sancho. Let's just go have fun in the Europa League. We can win it. There's no one serious left in it. Oh shit. Ole.
Now it is time for one of my favourite parts of the show. Is a game that sometimes I'm great at, sometimes I'm bad at. We'll see how we get along this time. It is, can you guess the starting lineup from the first game of the 1920 Premier League season? If you are playing along to this game, you want to pause this video now, as Gary is about to give away the starting lineup.
Now, hark your memory back to the very first game, United fans, and that was against Chelsea. It's a 4-0 win at home at Old Trafford, and the starting lineup went like this. You had David De Gea in goal. You had Wan-Bissaka, the new signing. You had Lindelof, and you had the £80 million signing in Harry Maguire, who's in a bit of trouble right now. Luke Shaw at left back. You had McTominay and Paul Pogba in midfield. And the man that ruined that poor guy's bet for 0 goals and 0 assists for the Premier League season, Jesse Lingard was right wing. And you had Pereira in midfield too. And on the left was Rashford, and you had Martial up front.
You know what? I was about to abuse that front 4, especially when you think about what they've got now. But to be fair, they got a 4-0 win against Chelsea. That's no easy feat. No. So I'm not going to say anything bad. We're just going to move on. Let us know in the comments how you got on with that quiz. But we are now moving on to transfers. What is happening transfer-wise at Old Trafford? What is Ed Woodward doing right now?
It seems like Man United do have really deep coffers. They're stalking Jadon Sancho immeasurably, but it looks like they might not get him. They might not get him. So nothing has come in through the doors at Old Trafford, which is a surprise. And the only player to have left is Alexis Sanchez permanently to Inter Milan. I know the United fans will be very happy at that, to get his wages off the books and potentially try and get someone like Jadon Sancho. But that is all. That is all for this summer so far.
That moves us nicely onto our predicted lineup for the 2021 first game of the season. Now, usually what we would say is that if they are completed transfers or transfers that are really close, Gary is allowed to include them in the predicted lineup, and the Sancho deal simply isn't close enough. We're not really sure if it's going to come off. So therefore, Gary, you're not allowed to include Sancho in your lineup. With that being said, what is your predicted lineup for the first game of the new season?
So the first game was supposed to be away to Burnley, but that's been postponed because Man United went pretty far in the Europa League. Now their actual game now is going to be against Crystal Palace at home, and the very first position goalkeeper, that's quite controversial. I would like to have played Henderson first, but I think it will be easier for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to put De Gea in first for the first couple of games, and if he messes up, then you can put Henderson in. I think that's a better way of managing that situation.
Personally, I would actually put Henderson in first, but I do believe that the politics you're talking about, and for those reasons, that De Gea will also start.
Yes, so that's De Gea in goal. I'm going Aaron Wan-Bissaka definitely is the right back for United. Gonna have to go Lindelof. I really don't know about Eric Bailly. He's, been injured on and off, and Kenny Lindelof is the consistent defender that's been available. And you pair that up with Harry Maguire, who might be in a stick of trouble right now, but for now he's getting in there. And
is he playing left back, Maguire? Left back in prison? Okay, I'll leave now. I'm sorry.
There would be 5 dislikes on the video by now.
Yeah, I don't blame you, United fans. I'll give you my address. You can send shit to me. I deserve it.
And Luke Shaw at left back. I feel like Williams is a bit too... He's been struggling recently. Bring back Luke Shaw, who has more experience. And then you're going to have Matic, the cabinet, the fridge, the man who's going to sweep up behind Paul Pogba.
Serbian nightmare.
Yes. He's going to sweep up behind Paul Pogba and Bruno Fernandes. That's going to be a fascinating team. Fascinating midfield to see how they perform over the whole season together. And, speculation over Paul Pogba staying will be right throughout the season as well. But if they perform well, that would be great.
I don't think so.
No?
No, because one of the first people to come out and say, if Pogba's not happy, or he doesn't come out and say it, but he kind of comes out and hints it, is his agent, the super agent, Raniola, is it? But now he's actually come out recently and said that Pogba's happy at United.
Going forward, it is Mason Greenwood on the right wing, superstar wonder kid, can't do no wrong. Jadon Sancho is not in the team because you guys are not so close yet to signing him up. And we're going Rashford on the left and Martial up front, which is still an awesome starting 11.
Yeah, that is a starting 11 which essentially secured them third and got them that really, really good run towards the end of last season.
So that starting 11 just essentially picks itself for that team.
So going forward, with plenty of time left in the transfer window, what do you think they need? Where can they improve?
The thing is with Man United, they're very good right now. Their squad quality is very good. Now, if they want to compete for the title, which, you know, Man United fans expect every season, yes, you would have to upgrade that right wing position. I know we're putting Mason Greenwood there, but Greenwood's more of a centre forward than a right winger. And, you know, Greenwood's going to have very good games, but he's still young. He still has to learn the positions and going through a whole season in the Premier League. So it's going to be inconsistent as good as he is. So yes, and your other player you have is Daniel James. So you really can improve that right wing position. Other than that, I don't know. Do Man United go for another defensive midfielder? Matic is the man there, or Fred? But do they upgrade that position? And I really think they should improve upon the centre-back position, because I don't think Lindelof, he's consistent, but he's not probably the right quality to have in the Man United defence. And if they do that, they can challenge for the title.
I don't know if I agree with the centre-back position, only because I feel like Lindelof, I think alone, I would agree with you, but I think with Maguire, I think Maguire really helps him, and I think when they're together, they work well together.
Yeah, I don't know. I think just too many lapses of concentration for Lindelof and getting caught out of position and physically not dominant in the air. And Eric Bailly, who has been injured throughout the season, you can't really rely on him. So I don't know.
No, I do. I think they need a centre-back. I suppose my argument was maybe not a starting centre-back, maybe a young one or someone as cover for Maguire or Lindelof. With that being said, let's move on to the prediction. Where do you think Manchester United will finish in the 2021 Premier League?
In their current setup, the current makeup, I'm going for fourth, because they definitely have the quality to get into the top four. It's just that Liverpool and Man City they're too far ahead still. I think unless you can really replicate that form at the end of the season throughout the whole season, well, that would be amazing, but I don't think it's quite there. And I don't know, Chelsea, I think Chelsea have gone really, they spent really well in the transfer market, and if Lampard can get the right response from those players, they're looking very dangerous. So I'm just having Chelsea pip Man United.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, because I feel like Chelsea and Manchester United are in very similar positions, and my prediction for Manchester United was the same as yours. It was fourth, with Chelsea pipping them to third place, and the reason why is because in both Manchester United and Chelsea there are weaknesses. There are many areas in which they need to improve, but Chelsea have taken a lot of steps, i.e. signed a lot of players, to try and improve in those areas, whereas the United at the moment haven't. So I'm giving Chelsea the benefit of the doubt with the investments they've made, that they will improve upon the errors of last season, whereas Manchester United at the moment, I haven't yet seen them take any steps to try and work out those weaknesses. But that is it, Red Devil fans. That is your preview all done and dusted. We gave you your predicted lineup. Hopefully you make a few transfers and we can make a few tweaks to your predicted lineup. Maybe something along the lines of a certain young English player who currently plays for Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah. But you guys got so much to look forward to. Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, Mason Greenwood. Let's see if he can keep up his crazy goal-scoring form.
And we wish you all the best for the coming season. See you later.
See ya.
Let's do Liverpool. Why do you look like you're about to suck dick when you do it?
I don't know. Maybe that's my natural.
It's because you lean forward. It's because you go like this. Watch, you go like this. It's like, no. Don't lean forward. Just sit still and do it.